With the new Toga coming out, I thought now would be a good time to do this showcase. So I try to do this every time I hit about another 1 million character BP. So recently I crossed the threshold for 12 million character battle power, and I'm super excited to show you guys my account. I'm very proud of my account and what I've done with it. Also, I have a little bit of regret with how much money I've spent, but that's neither here nor there. You know, as long as you enjoy what you're doing, hopefully you won't regret it too much, right? And I completely enjoy playing this game. I enjoy showcasing characters for you guys. I really enjoy the community and sharing the videos for you guys. So it's worth every penny, other than the fact that the devs don't listen to us. That's the only thing that could change, but maybe with the recent survey, there was a survey, hopefully you guys filled it out, maybe some things will start to change. Main thing is we just need content. We need content so badly for players that have been around for a while, but hopefully that will change here in the next year. It's not anything they're going to be able to implement right away, right? But we've been saying it for a while. Hopefully they've heard us. Hopefully there will be some new content coming out in the future. And I don't mean another climax battle. I mean like new content altogether. Some game mode that wasn't there. Or a revamp of Ultra Arena. I would take that. But I'm going to show you guys my account today. I'm going to show you the trust. I'm going to show you whatever I feel like it. Memories, characters, all that good stuff. So I'm going to start with the home screen actually, because I think this home screen looks amazing with the new Gearshift Deku. Gearshift Deku himself, he leaves a little bit to be desired to me. I think Vote 100% is still better, personally, in my opinion. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments, though. Do you think Gearshift is better, or do you think Vote 100% is better? I wish Gearshift was better, but I just, like, in good conscience, I can't say that he's better than Vote 100%. I still think Vote 100% is one of the best, if not the best, general pool units in the game. But I love this background right here for spooky season along with this Deku. I feel like they just go, the color scheme goes along very, very nicely together. As for trust, when we go in here, it's not a lot to look at because all of my characters, as you can see, are completely done and completely finished. Now, that's not to say I have every single character in the game, because there are multiple copies of different characters. The only characters I am currently missing, I am missing the blue Uraraka right here and the red World Heroes Missions Bakugo. And I've said that in plenty of summer videos, so if you've kept up with the channel, you know that by now. But eventually, maybe I'll pull this general pool Uraraka. I'm just super not lucky, I guess. And maybe eventually the World Heroes Missions banner will return. I don't know. It hasn't returned this year. It might never return again. I don't know. Originally, when they put out the very first World Heroes Missions banner, they said it was never going to return. Like, literally, they said never, and then it returned. So, I don't know. There's a chance that it comes back. Can't tell you when. Maybe. We'll have to see. I thought it would be with the last like movie Deku that came out, but it was not, unfortunately. As for memories, I do keep all of my memories locked. I want to point that out. In previous like account reviews of other people's accounts, I yell at people for not locking their memories, and I stand by it. Like, not only should your UR memories be locked, your SR memories should be locked. Look at this. All my SR memories locked, fully DX, looks nice, right? And then every time I want to go and sell a memory, all I have to do, I'll show you guys because I actually wanted to sell. I go to the memory cell, I go to auto select, and I have SR, rare, and normal selected. I press OK, and it selects them automatically. I have 2 out of 30 selected. I only have 2 right now because I keep my box clean. And then I just hit OK, and I'm going to sell that SR memory because I know for a fact I have this SR memory fully DX'd. It's locked. I don't have to worry about it, and I can sell it. So I'm going to sell those 2 memories, and I'm going to get my little bit of gold and my memory exchange tokens. I have 11,000 of them. I have way too many memory exchange tokens. Like, I literally, can I even do anything with them? If I go into the town tab, go to Gear Shop, I actually prefer using them on the SR limit break tickets, but I don't know if there's any right now. Yeah, so this is like the main thing to buy, 3,000. Like, it's probably the best thing from the memory shop that you can buy here, but you can buy the hero devices. I'd say that's probably second best thing. The rest of this stuff is like, I don't know. The shop is kind of booty cheeks in my opinion, but I have so many of them, so they're easy to obtain. As for memories, you kind of already saw what I have, but quite a few DX memories. I'm still working on. There's free-to-play memories, guys. I'm a slacker. I am a big slacker, especially when it comes to specifically VE Tower free-to-play memories. Like, I'm lucky if I have a copy of every single one. I think I do, except there might be one VE Tower memory I'm missing now because it's new. I think I might have them all. I'm not sure, but like, I'll give you an example down here if I can find it. Oh, I probably passed right here. Rat and Trap. Rat and a Trap is a memory I should actually, like, 100% be fully DXing. This is something I should be working on because this memory is goated for Club Festival. It's used a lot in Club Festival, very, very good, because what it does is it increases your defense and decreases the power of all opponents by 10% and decreases the defense of all opponents by 10% for 3 turns after receiving 3 attacks from opponents whose power has been decreased, right? And then if you fully DX this, it decreases their defense by 20%. And that is like big because if we go up here and you can see right here, the defense doesn't go until you get to the DX. And then right there, when you DX it, 20% defense reduction on all opponents is kind of broken. It's really, really good. So that's a free-to-play memory I should definitely, and you guys should definitely be working on DXing. I don't want to waste UR Limit Breaker tickets on a free-to-play memory though, so I need to farm out VE Tower more. So whenever the VE Tower drop rates come up, you guys should be farming VE Tower, but I'm equally to blame. I don't do it when I'm supposed to. So yeah, Miraculous Coordination is been one of the best memories for VE Tower. So best memory for VE Tower, Rat and Trap, one of the best memories for Club Festival. And then as far as PvP goes, like honestly, it's kind of a toss-up. This memory is really goated 50% speed. The Badminton memory is really goated 50% speed. And then this one's actually goated. This one's good for both Club Festival and PvP. It's good for everything. This is one of the best memories in the game. The Music Festival memory, that one's goated. And then there is one more memory. Dulce Summertime is very good for PvP as well. So those are kind of the PvP, VE Tower, Club Festival memories that are really good. And I should mention this one as well. I do have a fully DX copy up above. I actually have 2 copies of this one. This memory is also very good for Club Festival and for VE Tower. So those are in general the memories that I would say out of the UR memories you're going to use the most. So if you get those memories, you're winning. I have so many UR memories here, and I can tell you right now, I haven't used like half of these because there's not been a scenario where I needed to, because there's better memories to choose in most cases. Like, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I do need to still do something with these like level 1 UR memories that I have here. This is from the new Club Festival. I'm going to have DX one of these probably. I don't know if I'm going to keep 2 or just fully DX it. I'll have to decide later. And then here's all the SR memories. As for SR memories, it's always hard, guys, to find SR memories that are useful. They are few and far in between. There's a couple that like stick out in my mind that have been useful over time. Like this one, not anymore, but if you don't have any like UR speed memories, this one's actually pretty good still for like the newer player or free-to-play player. This one is a pretty decent SR memory, gives you speed. As for other memories, a lot of times they're going to be crit memories or like double attack memories that are used for VE Tower. That's the most common place you see SR memories used. They're not really used in PvP. They're not really used in Club Festival, but VE Tower is where you would see them used the most. And so any memory that's going to give crit and stuff like that is going to be useful. Pinky was really good at one point in time. Gave a bunch of defense to defensive characters before Pierce became a thing. But now Pierce is such an annoying thing that it doesn't matter. It's not very good. This memory right here is one of the memories that sticks out in my head right now, as well as Ragnarok. These 2 memories right here, notice I have 2 copies of each, because these 2 memories in particular as SR memories are memories that I use all the time in VE Tower. And then same thing with this All Might memory, having 2 copies of this. Any memory typically that's an SR memory that you guys see me having 2 copies of is generally because it's a very good memory in VE Tower to some degree. So those are kind of like the 3 best, in my opinion, SR memories that you can get. So if you get lucky enough to pull those, hold on to them, lock them up, because they will be very, very useful for you. Now, as for characters, let me show you guys my characters. I am going to sort them by date. Okay, so you can see from the top there, I think I can actually, let me do a different order. I don't know why I'm scrolling. Let me go to Ascension. Okay, so this is the order that I got my characters in from the time I started my account. So my very first character was Rare Todoroki, or I think that's actually how the poll order. It might not be exactly, but yeah, these are the characters I got in the first multi or so. So we got Shigaraki, we got this Todoroki, and we got Uraraka. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12, right? There's not 12 characters in a multi, so I don't really know how this happened. Unless, was there like some sort of single summon I did before with a rare? Anyways, the first multi should have been 10 characters, and I know I got a triple UR multi, the very first multi I did. It was Shigaraki, Todoroki, and Uraraka on the reroll multi, so I don't know how I ended up with these characters before, or if they were actually before. They might not have been before, they might have just all been on the same day. But yeah, those 3 were pulled in one multi, which was very, very nice. Then I pulled Toga later on. At the time, I was excited, and then later on, I found out Toga wasn't that good. Kaminari, I was really excited for, and I still, honestly, I don't regret my choice in investing in him early on because he was one of the only characters early game to have the AoE plus Ultra. And while he did hurt his teammates, the AoE plus Ultra was worth it. And it was really, really good. So, like, this was a character everybody said was like booty cheeks at the start. I'm not gonna lie. I feel most people thought he wasn't very good. But I was like, nah, guys, you just aren't seeing his potential. And I still kind of stand by it. Like, he can still... Not as much anymore, but he was useful for like half a second. I don't know, maybe that's just copium. I just like that Kaminari. Anyways, Green Nejire was one of the first characters I went like all in for on this game. If you go back, I actually did a summon video on her. I don't know if I think I did a summon video like at the very start of the game too, but she was like one that I really went in for because I knew at the time she was the only healer in the game that was like even moderately okay. Only UR healer in the game, to be clear, but there was SR characters, right? But the only one that was even moderately good, and she was like a must-have at the beginning of the game, and so I went really hard in on her. And I'm happy I got her. She's fallen off a lot, but there's new Nejires now that are very, very good. Got Red Deku, still level 95, haven't touched him really to this day. Shinso was very, very good for VE Tower. I invested in him quite a bit back in the day. All for One, never really touched. Yellow Bakugo, I used a little bit because of his crit rate up for people. Like, it was somewhat useful, right? A bunch of SR characters in here. I've used a couple of these SR characters here and there. Blue Bakugo was my GOAT for damage back in the day. A lot of people had arguments over who was better. Was it Blue Bakugo or Purple Bakugo? I think they're comparable, really. It doesn't matter. But I liked Blue Bakugo personally back then. And then we got the Red Endeavor. I never really used him too much. He's okay. Green Toga, I never really used much. World Heroes Missions Deku, I got him and Todoroki. I really wanted Bakugo the first time, didn't get Bakugo. Banner came back, really wanted Bakugo the second time, didn't get Bakugo. And I didn't even, like, Bakugo was the one I wanted. Out of the characters, I wanted Bakugo, like, badly. And then I got, like, enough Dekus to fully get him to 130. So here we are with a 130 Deku and still not even a single Bakugo later on. But it is what it is. I am happy that they revamped these characters because when they did revamp them, it actually made Deku very, very good. So I am happy that I have a 130 Deku. But I still just want Bakugo. Bakugo's probably not even as good as these two. He's decent with the revamp, but like I would say Deku's probably the best now with the revamp. So it's kind of good that I got what I got. And then we have the Green Deku here. Didn't really use him much. He's just meh. Red Todoroki, Purple Bakugo down here. Most of these characters I didn't really use all too much. I will say Blue Kirishima. I used a crap ton at the start. I loved Blue Kirishima. Everyone was like, Red Kirishima is so good. And I'm like, but Blue Kirishima, I just throw a defense memory on him. And then I have a character with barriers and defense. He's Red Kirishima and Blue Kirishima put together. He's so good, right? That was my thoughts back in the day, at least. And I stand by Blue Kirishima. He's still a decent tank, right? If you put a defense memory on him when he draws aggro, 40% defense if you put the one with, I don't remember what the memory is called, but it has a picture of Tokoyami on it, right? On this character. Then he has defense and he has barriers, and it's really, really good. There's like no memories that give multiple barriers, but there's plenty of memories that give defense, which is why I think this Kirishima is better than the Red Kirishima and better than the Green Kirishima potentially. Green Kirishima came out like so late and he's so not good. Looking at the rest of these characters, I've used them here and there, right? But I'll just kind of scroll down. That's generally the beginning of my history. From there, we got through the fantasy characters, the Yukata characters, all the other general pools that came out over time, and stuff like that, right? We got Green Bakugo, who may still be good at some day in time if we ever get long form content in the game. Other than that, he's booty cheeks. There's been a couple of flop URs, quite a few flop URs, but then some really good ones too. I would have liked this Deku and Rody to be a little bit better. I think they need a revamp if they ever come back around. I'd like to see Deku and Rody be good. I'd actually like to see a dual unit at some point in the game. Not just a unit that has a dual plus ultra, but a dual unit in the game. It would be cool to see. Who knows if they'll ever actually do that? Maybe. It'll be interesting to see if they ever give us like something beyond level 130. I doubt it, but who knows? Maybe they will. And this is where we are at currently, pulling all URs. Like you can see, it's just all URs for the most part, other than Redestroy right there, which they gave us for free here towards the end, because at this point I had pulled pretty much every SR character or rare character there is. These SR characters that you see, the Sue and the Redestro, were from the case files, so we got them at a later point in time because they were already out on JP, but we didn't get them till like very recently, right? It's crazy that we had to wait so long to get these characters, but hey, now we have them on global, so at least we got them, right? That's something. And then somebody asked me at one point to show my hero base. I don't even remember what my hero base looks like. I never look at this thing. I literally never look at this thing. So I pop into it, hit collect all, and I leave it. Like there needs to be more uses for hero base so badly. But yeah, just all the awakened arts for characters, trophies, stuff like that from Trust show off my account. But yeah, that's my hero base. Not too much to show there. Yeah, it is what it is. And that's it for my showcase, guys. If there's anything you'd like to see in the next one, let me know down in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.